Today we get to play around with the products featured in the July Ice Cream Beauty bag. Now, the box. I've done the try on. Ay, Dios mío, wait till you, the thumbnail's not even clickbait. Wait till you see this tomorrow. It was so disappointing. If you did not see my live yesterday, your girl went live here on the YouTube versus Instagram, because I used to do lives on Instagram and a lot of people were like, I don't even have Instagram. So I did it here on YouTube. I had a freaking blast. I was a hot mess express as per usual. We had a lot of fun. So if you didn't see that live stream, I am gonna link it below. Please make sure you go check it out. Within that video, I share kind of some spoilers and some details as to what happened with the try-on of the Ice Cream Beauty box. And there's a bonus spoiler about next week's live. So if you want to be in the know, you need to go check out that live, because when people found out, they were freaking out. I'm so excited. I can't wait till next week. The face is on because we only got 3 products with the bag this time around, which is fine. I am gonna go ahead and you know what? I was gonna set the face for whatever reason. I don't know why. I'm gonna go ahead and work on the eyeballs. As a reminder, if you didn't see the unboxing, this is what the palette is going to look like for the month of July's bag. I'm gonna prime the lid. Where's my primer? I'm gonna go ahead and prime the eyeball really quickly. Let's blend that out. You guys, I had a freaking blast, and I made sure that we saved it as a replay, because I know a lot of people tend to go home and get straight to cooking, taking care of the kids, their family, bonding with husbands. Most people stayed on the entire time, which is crazy to me, and I really appreciate you guys. It was amazing. And then some people did have to hop off. I totally get it. I'm so grateful for you guys' support. I genuinely wasn't sure what to expect, to be fair. But anyway, it seems like people really liked the live, so we'll do another next week. I will announce it with time. This time around, I announced the live on Monday. I reminded people Tuesday. I did the live on Wednesday. I can't give you 1 week's heads up, only because life is lifing and I do have my kids. So sometimes it'll depend. So I usually know 48 hours prior to. So make sure your notifications are on. Make sure that it says all notifications from YouTube and myself. That way, whenever there is an update where I give you guys like a heads up, hey, the live will be Wednesday at X amount, like at X time, whatever, you guys will be in the know. I did, for yesterday's live, 2 different looks using Smashbox. So I did like a berry purpley deep plum on this side, and on this side I went green. People were freaking out, not knowing how it was gonna turn out. I personally loved it. So today I think we're gonna do something simple, since I got requests for a wearable, simple look, and given that the bag is affordable, it makes sense to kind of do it with this palette. So I'm gonna dip in to this brown shade. It's a brown. I'm gonna tap out, and then I am going to, ooh, that's a lot. Okay, that's big. Who's the brand? Charmacy. That's pigmentado, very pigmented. So I'm gonna kind of whatever I picked up, apply on both eyeballs. See, I didn't even have to dip back into the pan. All right, so we're like blending away. Okay, that nude shade is actually really nice. This is gonna be simple for literally every day. So you can keep it cool tone, or you can add a little bit of heat and warm up the eye. I'm still gonna figure this out as we go. Let's go in with a shimmer. Let me get a brush or a shimmer. I don't wanna overdo the shimmer, but I do wanna add a little something. So let's add this one. Very creamy, let's see. Okay, that's a lot. I have to dip back in. Okay, for the first eyeball, that was a lot. Okay. I wasn't expecting it to be this shimmery though. I thought it was gonna be somewhat like a frost. Based on how it looks like a frost. See, it looks like this. Guess not. It's okay. It'll still turn out pretty. I'm gonna use my finger to kind of blend this out. I want them to be even, because if I want this to be an everyday look, it can't be like that crazy, because right now it's starting to look like something that you can put together for like New Year's. Very crystal ball-esque. I can deal with that. That's cute. I kind of want to bring some of that into the inner corner. I'm going to go in with this brush. I'll dip into the black, which is, it's like a charcoal more than anything, see? It's not the blackest I've seen, but it's a nice deep shade. Perfect for an everyday eye look. And then I will just kind of go in circular motions to make sure it looks decent and blended out here. Do the same thing on the other eye. And then with a clean brush at an angle, I'll just kind of drag some of that forward. I'm not gonna bring it all the way in, so I wanna keep the depth out here. It's getting a little hard to blend this deeper shade, so it's taking a little longer, but I mean, it's blending for sure. And then I'm gonna pull out. You see how it's like not pulling out as most shadows would? That's okay. It's just taking a little longer, but it's working. So I'm gonna quickly do the same thing on the other side. This is of course gonna take some time, so let me do that and then we'll move forward to the next step. With that same brush I use, it's a Rephr brush. This is their 01. It's an eyeshadow brush, but it's also good for blending, especially in the crease area. So because it's not super duper fluffy and it has a little bit of like a curved tip, I will go into that deeper shade and just drag a little bit underneath. I want a bit of a smoke. I want a little bit of depth. And because it's not like super duper black, it's gonna look nice and it'll be easy to get a shadow under the eye versus like really smoking the eye out because it gets a little crazy. This palette is performing way better than I expected it to. And it makes me happy. Now, as an alternative, if you don't want shimmer all over the eye, you're like, no, I don't want shimmer. I want a full-blown matte. I like the look. I don't want the shimmers. That's fine. You can always use this matte shade all over the lid and replace the brightness of the shimmer. So you can just totally go matte. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of like fun and a little bit of color. Now for this outer crease, I do feel like I want to warm it up just a smidge. So I'm gonna dip into here super lightly, like super lightly. I'm still gonna tap out and I'll add a smidge of that on the very outer edge of the eye. I'll bring it closer to the brow. See, so it's like a nice transition. And technically, if you wanted more warmth, you can always apply some under the eye. I'm not gonna go ahead and do that today. I'll apply the Charmacy mascara on the lower lash line. I'm using it because it's literally what I have right in front of me. But if you want like full thoughts on the mascara itself, you have to make sure you check out tomorrow's video. I mean, check out tomorrow's video anyway, because the reality of the situation is when things don't work out the way they're supposed to, I'm not gonna sit here and try to fix it behind the scenes and then tell you guys that it's absolutely amazing if it's not. I'm gonna apply lashes as I'm talking to you guys. That's just not the way that I roll. That's not how I do things. And I made sure that when I realized what was happening, I did not edit that part out. I did not cut it out. I ended up fixing the situation and showing you guys what it was that I used and how I fixed the situation. But because there have been some feedback where it's kind of like, well, you're ungrateful because you get free PR. You know how many people want the free stuff and you're being mean. I'm not being mean. I'm being honest about my reviews. And some people, I guess, find it to be ungrateful that I'm being honest about a review, which I find it crazy, but I mean, it is what it is. Because of that, and I would hate for anyone to think that I'm purposely giving a product a bad review. Like, that's just not what I do. So I was like, look, I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna edit this piece. I want people to see what I'm experiencing just in case, you know, that they're going through it. It's very possible that it's not your technique and it's not your tools, it's the product itself. So that's one thing that you don't wanna miss out on tomorrow, the video. I'm gonna let this sit on the eyeball. Do not mind that it looks kind of wonky. We do have to kind of like tuck her in, press her and do the most, but I have to give it a second. I have my lip oil by City Beauty. Remember, I absolutely love this. It is linked below. It is freaking, look at my lips. It is life-changing. So if you're ever interested in something like this, that's super gonna hydrate your lips, revive them, make them feel youthful and plump and soft like a baby's skin. This is where it's at. I do have a promo code for you guys so you can save some money. So I am one of their affiliates now, but I am obsessed. I have backups on the way because I cannot run low. This is going to be your lips' savior in the fall and in the winter, I promise. Like, I love it all year round, but it's gonna be amazing. Now, this here is by the brand Dibs. This is my first ever. I got it in a FabFitFun. I don't know the shade name. It says U1A. That's all. No pressure lip liner. There's no particular name, but I love the color because it contours my lips. So I'm gonna go in with that. Just wish there was like a much bigger one. I think this is like a trial size. So that's the lip liner. I'm gonna tuck the lash in, given that I gave her enough time to get tacky and settle. I'll add some mascara to my top lashes to blend in the falsies with the realsies. Now, before I go in with the actual lip, I will set the skin. It doesn't say you need to like shake her, but I literally shake everything. I don't know why. It's like a habit at this point. And if you haven't interacted with the video, please make sure that you do. So hit the like button. Make sure you leave a comment. If you don't know what to comment, just type in algorithm. That seems to help. But do all the things, because that tells YouTube you're enjoying the channel, and they'll keep you posted on anything and everything that I do here on the YouTube. And in turn, it also helps me out, because then YouTube will turn around and recommend my channel to a broader audience, which would be amazing. And if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. Also, I do have channel memberships. This is my G Squad. I love these people. They're supporting the channel at a higher level. So if you're ever interested in joining channel memberships, all you really need to do is hit the join button below and you can unlock exclusive perks. So the lip balm is super cute. I don't think it goes with the eye look too much. I think it's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do what I do, because you guys already know I can't help myself. I am me. I think a cooler tone. See, that's cuter. Okay, hold on. Bear with me. This tone is way better for the eye look than like the pinky hue. The lip gloss is super cute, but I am gonna give it to Miss Ty because it's kind of like on the metallic side, and I'm just not one to consistently wear metallics. Like very, very rarely will I wear a metallic, and she really liked it. So I'll go ahead and give it to her, but it smells good, and I don't know if I told you guys, it's in the shade Swag. The eye look is eyeing, okay? It came out fantabulous at this point, and the palette was so good. So if you ended up snagging this bag, girl, it was a freaking steal. And do not forget to check out the live. Remember, it's linked below. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video where we are doing the try on of the Ice Cream Beauty box for July. Bye, guys.